Let me know. Let me know. Let me stop, bro. What is going on? We back at it again. Tight beat. Will be some more beyond Dragon Ball Super. Merno's Resurrection. Low key should be called the Demon God Raijin. Low key, I ain't gonna lie. That nigga plotting though. But last episode, what we got? What happened? Oh my god, what happened? I'm having a brain fart. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, yeah, the angels pulled up all together. They're scattering. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna find Zalama. They're trying to find the Super Dragon Balls and stop these demons. You feel me? I believe Vegeta and Beerus are still training. We're gonna get Broly, and the demons are going across the multiverse. And I think they're about to pull up in Universe 11 right now. So yeah, hit the video with a like, man. Comment down below and subscribe, bro, to 3K. Now subscribe. Fight on Patreon, Twitch, and again, channel link in the description down below. Got the Alex, got more to 2 million subscribers. Without further ado, I dive on in. Wow. Yeah, we straight.
As our story now continues, following the initial
invasion
within Universe 11, as multiple
baby girl already? Damn, by her throat. Damn. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? We got the grunts, the brutes, or the demons. Oh my god. They look like Dispo struggling. They got Dispo struggling? Alright.
Demon Realm are now shown clashing against Universe 11's Pride Troopers, which it was only prior to their engagement with both Dispo and Casserole being shown standing back to back before having to engage against the Spike Demons was when Casserole
put Big G in it.
This is just crazy, and they don't seem to be slowing down here either, but where the heck do they just keep coming from, Casserole questions? Because no matter what it is, when you go and put one down, two more just suddenly happen to appear from out of nowhere, with Dispo responding, well, your guess is as good as mine here, Casserole, because while I don't understand as to where these things continue to be coming from each time we go,
they gotta grab out her neck, bro. Just don't do that. You feel me? Don't tilt it. Don't tilt your hand.
And so now while we're still able
please
to go and fight and wait on the others to go and join in on having to help us, we have to still continue to try and push back against these monsters, or else they'll destroy us all if we aren't careful, Dispo says. And so even though I don't have a clue as to where these freaks continue to come from, we gotta go and act now while we can, otherwise it'll be too late. And so then what exactly is it that you go and propose that we do out there against them, Casserole questions? Because as
put them hands up.
Seem to be, we can't just blindly push in there and expect for some kind of a different outcome. And so now how exactly is it that you want to go and do this, Dispo? With Dispo responding, well, we don't really have much of a choice here, and so I'll need you to go and hurry and get right into the action the second I go and pounce on them and go right on the attack. And while I do, I will need you to go and grab the others and make sure that they are okay in the meantime, Dispo says, to which as Dispo was then shown having to make his move, it would only now appear as though Dispo was attempting to do everything he could in order to save the life of one of his own Pride Troopers.
Yeah, because they got her by her throat.
And so do not try and wait on me to go and tell you on when to move right in there, Casserole, because it's better for us to go and move in and handle this while we can right now. So then that way we can go and hit them when they least expect it. Otherwise, we'll end up losing everything if we don't go and move in and
what the hell is Topo and Jiren? What y'all heavy hitters?
Yes, I got her, Dispo, Casserole then went on to quickly shout. And so now's your chance to go and close in and hammer these monsters down so that we can go and carry on and finish these monsters off once and for all. And so now hurry! Oh, now you monsters are in for a rude awakening, Dispo responds upon being shown how to light speed blitz his way around one of the Spike Demons. Because the battlefield is where I tend to thrive.
Sure you can.
While despite with you demons having to outnumber us here and now, I myself have proven time and time again that no matter how many enemies go and stand in the way of our justice here in Universe 11,
for justice,
stand alongside my fellow Pride Troopers until there is nothing that remains, because while we have faced off against some of the strongest mortal warriors from across the entire multiverse once before, we aren't going to be backing down here against you, and so you might as well just go and pack it up now, because this isn't going to.
Oh my god, I want to see Jiren, bro. What Jiren look like? What Jiren been doing, man?
Now let this be a lesson for you creatures to go and bear in mind, because you aren't just going up against any ordinary fighting unit here, Dispo continues, as you monsters are up against Universe 11's mightiest force of justice, and because
goddamn right,
no amount of evil and harm that you go and try to cast over us is going to work work against any of us demons. But then, it was only just upon with Casserole being shown grabbing onto one of the spiked demons and having to warn Dispo was when Casserole then went on to quickly shout, "Oh, we can go and hold all of them back, and so now hurry and watch behind you, Dispo! For there are more of them that are looking to blindside you from behind, and so now hurry and turn around before it's too late." Wait, say what now? Oh, you've got to be freaking kidding me, Dispo.
You were doing all that Japanese, nigga.
Where in the world do these demons just continue to come from like this? Because they seem to be piling up on us more and more. But
put them hands up.
Only just within that very moment, as a gigantic energy blast was then shown having to smash into both of the spiked demons and having to save Dispo, was when Dispo then went on to quickly respond.
It's purple.
Hey,
Topo?
whoa, and just what in the world was that? And where in the heck did that just...
Okay.
Could that really be? You should go and worry not, Dispo, a familiar voice went on to then chime in, because while these
is he the guy of destruction of Universe 11 now? I wonder.
They underestimated the unity of us Pride Troopers, because so as long as I continue to stand alongside you and having to help lead you in this battle and overcoming these heartless monsters.
Okay. He not whatchamacallit yet. You know what I'm saying? But he in that form though.
With you, these demons will never know what peace
Swole
or
ass.
victory will ever taste like, Destroyer Topo went on to then respond. And while I didn't expect to go and unleash the power of destruction so soon, with the safety of my entire team at stake, there is no room for hesitation, and so I will go and do what I must to do what I can to ensure that none of you fall,
You're like, big bro,
especially
big brother.
as long as I am here to protect you all in the meantime.
They're my big brother and them, you feel me?
To then turn around by responding, "All right, I knew that I had sensed you around when me and Casserole were fighting these monsters off, and so it's good to see you here with us, Topo. And let me just be the first one to say that we are really happy to have you here standing alongside with us against these things, so thank you, Topo." Well, with the warm
big jeer in that.
Topo went on to then turn around upon having to spot another spike demon making his way towards him. These very demons who have decided to go and invade our world are undeserving of being given a second chance to go and try and escape us, and so now that I'm here, understand that you will no longer be allowed to go and continue to cause any more harm within our universe.
Okay.
Instead, Topo continues, you and all of those who are just like you are
who the fuck put up Topo like that?
destroyed for the consequences of your actions. Hakai, Topo shouts, to which upon Topo now being shown
Who they pulling up like that, bro? Like he did the main antagonist.
The only way that we can go and ensure that Universe 11 is protected at all costs, Dispo, and so I will need for both you along with the others to stay close by me, as I will go and handle them from this moment moving forward, and so make sure that you go and stick close by me just in case something were to... Wait a second, Topo says.
Turn around.
Something's rapidly approaching us, and it seems to be coming from behind us. But where in the world it waits, for I am now sensing the energy signatures of two closing right in, and so wait a minute.
The elites?
Could it really be? But then it was only surprising.
Oh, big Jeer!
Nowhere, unbeknownst to both Topo and Kodos, as Jiren went on to quickly intervene by grabbing onto Kodos' arm, was when
Okay, that was
Kodos
okay.
respond. Now,
Probably an elite right here, but Big Jiren pulled up. Big Jiren pulled up.
this is where you will do what the...
Not so fast.
From where?
You heathen.
Go and do that just now, Kodos questions.
You trying to take my nigga off the census too, bro.
Me coming faster than the Destroyer student was, with Pride Trooper Jiren having to then quickly respond. Your audacity to even go and attempt to go as far as to try and strike down a God of Destruction candidate from behind and going unnoticed was
That's crazy. Yeah, crazy.
This is going to be
crazy
one
work.
mistake that I will ensure you that you are going to pay dearly for, creature. For your underestimation of us will inevitably lead to your downfall, and while we may not know as to where you creatures have emerged from, you can rest assured that I will hereby stand as being the barrier between your malice and the safety of this universe, Jiren continues, no matter the cost. As your attempt on Topo's life just now was not only a testament to your nature and how far you are willing to go to achieve whatever it is that you came here to achieve, but it was also a testament in having to go as far as to show us on exactly what you are at your very core,
Is in their nature. nature.
Now that I am standing here before you and being the difference maker in what the outcome of your fate is going to be, Jiren continues, understand that this will be as far as I will allow for you to go, demon, with Kodos responding, how utterly ridiculous of you to go and assume your authority over me when you know nothing of what I am capable of, Pride Trooper, but wait just a second.
The same, is this the nigga, don't tell me this the nigga that killed his people, you know what I'm saying, from that village and his master? Ain't no way.
And now, why do I feel as though I know this creature from somewhere? Kodos went on to then say to himself,
ain't no way.
As it doesn't appear to feel as though this is the first time that I'm...
Keep your mouth shut. If I was you, I wouldn't say shit, nigga. Don't say shit. You don't want him, Big Junior, to crash out, bro. Don't say a damn. Don't say it was you. I don't know if he remembers him, but don't say it was you, big dog.
Coming face
don't
to
say
face
it
with this Pride Trooper, but where do I know him from? And why do I feel as though I've seen this mortal once before? Kodos continues, as this energy that I'm sensing that's coming from him feels all too familiar, for I am somehow able to recognize it somehow. Wait a second, could this really be what I think that it is? But of course, for now it is all beginning to make perfect sense as to where I am able to recognize him from, as I should have already known the very moments that I was able to sense his presence nearby, Kodos continues. For now I am able to remember on who this is, as after all of these years, the little boy who cowered in the shadows, trembling with fear as I ripped everything away that he went and held near.
He was a boy. You gotta cut some slack. He was a child. You feel me? Like, cut that nigga some slack, bro.
Dear to him, for he is the one whose screams had echoed within the voids as I went and slaughtered his parents without mercy, and had only later done the same with his master. What was his name? Yes, Gichen, the old fool who thought that he could save and protect the boy. But from what I can see, it doesn't appear as though he knows on who I am or even remembers on what I've done. But
don't remind him.
Better time than any other to go and remind this fool on exactly who it is that I am and why the memories of his past will ultimately come back to haunt him, especially now.
No, it won't. He about to beat your ass.
Just upon within this
He
very
go
moment as Jiren was
dog
then
walk
to knock
you.
Kodos away before having to address him was when Jiren went on to then quickly respond. Now enough with these meaningless mind games and let us both go and see as to what you can truly do, since you are already here, but while you are also foolish enough to assume that this is going to end within your favor, Jiren continues, I can go and stake my life on the line with confidence to say that the outcome of your fate while attacking Universe 11 will not be ending in the way that you think that it will. As God of Destruction, Topo went on to then quickly respond, thank you for stepping in the way that you did just now, Jiren, for I was barely able to get a read on something having to rapidly approach us before you had gone and stepped in, but there is something different about this one, for this one doesn't appear to be like the rest of them, Topo continues.
Nope, he's an elite.
About this creature that appears to be far more sinister, but what say you? With Jiren responding, I agree, but despite with this one here having to be different than the other creatures who were shown having to attack us, regardless of the fact the outcome is still going to end the same, with Kodos now being shown having to slowly stand back up by responding, yes, Pride Trooper, for now I am able to remember exactly who you are, for it has been a really long time since I had last went and laid my eyes on you, Kodos continues, for I didn't really go as far as to
say it,
recognize you at first, but now that I am able to, I must say that I'm quite surprised, Jiren, for you have become strong, far stronger than I ever would have imagined would be possible, in fact, but let us not go and pretend that strength is all that matters here within this very moment, Jiren, for it didn't go as far as to save your family then, and it won't be enough to go and save any of you now,
tell him, bro.
says.
Don't do it.
While you may not know as to who I am or what it is that I am capable of, I, on the other hand, know all about who you truly are, and that is because at your very very core, despite with this incredible power that you've managed to harbor throughout the years, you are still as weak and broken as I remembered in having to leave you, and no amount of strength obtained throughout the years will ever be enough to make that very same pain ever go away, Jiren.
But I can't get revenge.
When you go and stop and think about it, Jiren, for you claim to stand as being the protector of this universe and a warrior of justice, but yet at the same time, you also just so happen to be standing before the very demon who helped shape your miserable life into what it is today. For I can see that you have went and spent your years in chasing strength in hopes of having to bury the pain that I caused, but understand that strength alone cannot possibly help you in having to erase the past that you ran from, now can it? Don't go and listen to a single word that he goes and says to you, Jiren.
No. Listen to him.
To go and get under your skin, and so be sure to take caution here, for he is only trying to rattle you after coming in the way of his plans. With Jiren responding, "No, Topo, for I think that there is more to him than what he's letting off here, and so what exactly could you possibly be talking about, demon? What exactly do you mean by what you just said in remembering who I was, and where exactly is it that you claim to know me from?" Jiren questions. You better go and start talking right now, as Kodos went on to then create a portal behind him by then responding, "Oh, Jiren, do you truly not recognize me? Well,
it's just
take a good look into my eyes, and you will see upon yourself the reflection of your own torment by doing so, for I am the very shadow that has haunted you ever since you were just a helpless child, in having to leave you all alone in this world with nothing and no one to care for you when you were just a little boy. For I was the one who had taken everything from you.
Oh shit. Is he dipping? Is he leaving? After saying this shit?
As I am the very misery that drives you, and the
he a hoe.
your strength, as this all began with me. But tell me, does it hurt in knowing that you were never really strong enough to save your parents when they needed you the most? Because I was the one who had ripped them both away from you when you were just a skinny little weak and pathetic child, Jiren.
You said yourself. He was
one.
a child.
Slaughtering your mother and father wasn't good enough for me, Kodos continues upon being shown having to retreat back into his portal, because while I couldn't go and remain within the mortal realm for too long without being dragged back into the demon realm, your misery didn't just end with your parents, if you happen to remember, which I'm sure you do, because not only was I there when I stood over the lifeless bodies of your parents in your village as you went and made your return back home, but I was the one who was also there when I stood over the lifeless corpse of your former master Gichin, along with all those whom you went and surrounded yourself around, as I was the one who was responsible in having to slaughter them too, Jiren. I was the one who had went and ruined your dreams when you were just a little boy. And so while your parents begged for mercy and your master fought very valiantly, Kodos continues.
So you gonna say all of this shit and dip? Nah, stand 10 toes after saying this shit, bro.
Having to join them in the grave as well, Kodos continues. And that is because when I return, and you can make no mistake that I will come back for you, once I return, I will go and do unto you just as I did your parents and master, and that is slaughter you like I went and had slaughtered them, as I ensure you that there will be nothing that is left behind in your wake that will oppose me ever again, Jiren. And so in the meantime, I will go and leave you with this while the ghost of your past returns to haunt you, and now having to look into the very eyes of the soul demon who was ultimately responsible in destroying your entire life. With a shocked Jiren to then respond,
Nani?
You what? It was you? You were the one who was responsible for the death of my parents along with Master Gichin and his students? You were the one? With Kodos having to then quickly respond, that is correct, Pride Trooper. I was the one who was responsible in having to rip all of them away from you when I did, and it's only going to be a matter of time before I go and end up doing the same onto you.
Nah, come back, bro.
And so now cherish this.
Don't leave. Come back.
I will come back for you sooner than you expect that I will. And when I do, once I return and confront you yet again, I am going to ensure that it will be the last time that I will ever have to see your face ever again. And so now farewell, Pride Trooper.
Oh, you a bitch. You a whole out here, bro.
It was just within that very moment as Carlos was making his leave, as Jiren was also shown dashing directly towards Carlos's portal, was when Toppo went on to then quickly shout, "Wait, Jiren, no! Don't go through that portal and follow him back into where he resides! Don't let him go and get inside of your head like this, Jiren! Don't let his words be what breaks your spirit out here, so don't do it!"
Nah, fuck that. It's up. It's up and it's stuck.
Jiren shouts upon being shown having to swing and miss as the portal went on to then close.
Oh boy.
Oh
yeah, he did. He lucky.
And face me like a real warrior, you coward! Oh, Jiren, don't! Toppo then went on to quickly shout, "You'll destroy the entire solar system with an attack. Just
oh my god. Oh my god. What that is? Some moons, some planets? What the oh my god. That he just hold them niggas. Damn, the shockwave? Oh my god, bro, that nigga lucky he left. Oh, that nigga lucky he left. Oh my god.
Try and regain focus and think about your actions while you are still able to go and make them, Jiren. You're going to destroy all of us if you don't slow down and remember. Please, Jiren. With Dispo responding, "Oh, Toppo, the entire planet feels as though it's going to be torn apart by the sheer force of Jiren's strike, and
all he did was strike the air, bro.
The moons around this planet have all been destroyed by the shockwave and by the force of Jiren's attack.
Damn.
This is just unbelievable." With Toppo having to then chime back in, "Oh, what incredible power. He's hurt, Dispo, for that demon knew that he stood no chance out there against Jiren, and so he knew that the only other way that he could have been able to go and get him was by
he knew. He like, oh no, that nigga, I guess he knew in the back of his head, like, hold up, Jiren, that nigga kind of ignorant, hold on. He didn't even see the Ultra Instinct too, you feel me? So look, this is just regular old base Jiren type shit. Just crazy. See, this the type of shit I want to see like in the actual manga type shit. You know what I'm saying? Niggas doing that, missing the punch, causing that type of damage. That's the shit I want to see. You know what I'm saying? So thank you, Alex. W Shockwave. W Power. W Aura.
I spent my entire life trying to erase the darkness that you've casted over my life, Jiren constantly respond, by using every ounce of strength that I could and letting go of the pain that you had inflicted onto me. And now that I know of who you are, and now that I know that it was you who was the one that was behind the pain that I
should have never said shit.
Time, on my honor and in the names of my parents, along with Master Geechin, Jiren continues upon having two spike demons trying to blindside from behind, I am going to hunt you down no matter how far you go and no matter what it is that you go and try. I will not stop until your fate is sealed by making you pay in your own blood. To which enough from out of nowhere as Jiren went on to
also, okay, so y'all don't have a brain in y'all heads, confirmed, because y'all saw what the fuck he just did, and y'all gonna still try to attack him? Y'all stupid.
Two spike demons that were
damn, no look.
From behind was when Dispo went on to
the no look.
Whoa, Toppo, are you seeing what I'm seeing right
Tough.
now too? Because, well, I haven't seen Jiren this angry and this determined about something in such a long time, but even now, I can also understand as to why that is, especially after given everything that we just saw happen right now, with Toppo responding, well, with all things considered, I don't think that any of us had ever expected to have what just transpired
that bitch out.
and take place here, and especially since the subject alone is but a very touchy one for someone like Jiren. But even now, I can fully come to understand on where Jiren is coming from, because any one of us would have felt the same way that he is currently feeling within the moment. And so
yep.
took place, with Dispo responding, incredible, for I've never seen Jiren so angry like how I am right now. And so do you think that he'll be all right there, Toppo? With Toppo responding, well, although I will agree and say that I too haven't seen seen Jiren as angry as he is right now since the days of the Tournament of Power, we will simply just have to go and check in with him just to make sure that he is okay, with Pride Trooper V1 having to then respond, "Hey, are you okay, Casserole? For we are glad to still see that you are with us after what just happened here, and so we'll go and make sure that you are healed up and back on your feet in no time," with Casserole responding, "Thank you for your concerns, but I am not the one who mainly needs to be attended to here."
Yeah, what baby girl at?
Right there, Jiren, for none of us could have went and anticipated on what just happened here to be shown taking place, and so I'm sorry if we let you down, with Jiren responding, "Never mind my feelings about this entire ordeal, because now that I was able to go and see with my very own two eyes on which demon it was that had went and ripped my parents alongside my master away from me when I was just a little boy,
it's
went and escaped into the demon realm for now,
and it's
only delays the inevitable, and so we'll need to act swiftly," Jiren says. "And so now go and gather."
Oh my god, next time he see that nigga, bro, he gonna get blitzed.
He needs to understand the magnitude of this threat, Jiren continues, "and as I don't intend to go and leave any stone that is thrown our way unturned, for I will not under any circumstance allow for that creature to go and slip back into the shadows and escape me as he once did, especially not now, because this is now personal between us, as his escape is but a temporary victory, but you can make no mistake about the fact that I will go and ensure you all that I will be the last face that this creature will ever see, for the path that he has chosen will directly lead to his downfall, as I will walk it to its very end no matter the cost," Jiren says. "And for that to happen, we need Lord Belmont's counsel and support, as I do not intend to go and allow for these demons to tear this universe apart while standing in their way," as it was only right then and there now, during that moment, where the Beyond Dragon Ball Super Story of the Dark Masters, the official Merno sequel, manga chapter number 22 special, then comes to a close.
Well, actually, I'll go ahead and take it from here, as I do want...
Oh yeah, we also was in Universe 6, I think last episode too. Yeah. Oh my god, bro, it's up for that nigga. Big G, it's up for that nigga. The Dispo, him and the big brother in there. That's his big brother behind him. Oh shit, I thought it was going the other way. Yeah, stop. This base Jiren. Base. Stupid, bro. Stupid. Do y'all not see that aura soothing out that nigga, bro? That shit's, come on, man. They stupid. Okay. Oh my god, it's up for that nigga. It is up for that nigga, bro. Oh my god, the shockwave. That nigga destroyed the moons, man. The nigga didn't even hit nothing. Just air. Nigga just hit air. I love it. I love it, bro. Hopefully, man. Hopefully, that's the type of shit I want to see. That's the type of shit, low key, we should have been seeing since the first arc in Super and whatnot. When these niggas, you feel me, and almost destroyed the goddamn universe, their whole universe. You feel me? That's the type of shit we should have been seeing it since day one. After that arc, you know what I'm saying? Universe with the Freezer shit. Those niggas should have been flying throughout the whole solar system. You know what I'm saying? Dragons throw through a planet or two. You feel me? But nah. You got the bullshit. Shit, Universe 7. I mean Universe 6 shit. Destroy that little barrier. Well, maybe not with Universe 6. Maybe just with Hit, maybe the Hit fight, but yeah. Everybody else, yeah, I don't think they was ready for a fight like that, low key, between Goku and Vegeta type shit. But Universe, oh my god, Goku Black. I will hope they would do that shit, especially with Black Frieza. You know what I'm saying? I will hope we see some crazy shit. Excuse me, but we'll see. Only time will tell. But heads up for that nigga. Hopefully, let me see. What we going in the all together? Yeah, Prince of Dollar. Angel Beast with the ooh, who wants to see the llama next episode? Okay, tight shit. Anyway, thanks for watching. You guys enjoyed this reaction. Hit the video up with a like, comment down below, and subscribe. Over 3K. Subscribe. Fight on Patreon, Twitch, and the game channel link in the description down below. Subscribe to Alex. Get up to 2 milli. Tight beat. But yeah, love y'all. Thanks for watching. And I'll see you on the next one. Peace.